All right. Hope you guys are doing well. Whoever sees this. I don't know why, for some reason lately, I've been getting back to. For those who don't know, back in the day, I used to work at a Target. And back in Target, you'd have to go right through the midnight hour well, I was working at Target where you had to unload trucks and you had to stock shelves. You had to be at work at 4 a.m. So pretty much I would have to get up at about 2 a.m., get ready, and I walked to work, which is actually a good workout before you get to work. And how far it was is wake up 2, get ready, leave at 3, then from 3 to 4, walk to work, and then you get there at 4 a.m. So I don't know. In the back of my head, you still have that late night mentality. Hi, Casey, how you doing? How's it going tonight? Plus, I'm curious to see like who's up at. It's 1 a.m. right now here. I'll be doing like an hour and a half stream. It's funny. I was watching other people's streams. The guys at Dead Pit, Wes and Aaron, great guys. And I was watching this nice guy, Born to be Rad Garrett, watching his stream while I was editing, doing stuff. So, but yeah, how's it going, Casey? So, yeah, I figured I was just curious to see who would be on around this late at night. Curiosity kills the cat, all that. But let's see, what is there to talk about in the movie news? Not a whole lot. I mean, the box office pretty much. There's a whole Amber Heard Johnny Depp case, which I have not followed one bit. I haven't followed one iota, so I don't know jack squat dealing with that case. This time is more your kind of stream. Damn. Well, yeah, I think you're the only person here. So how you doing, man? How's it going? Oh, now there's three. Hey, Daryl. Your Mount Rushmore of Johnny Depp films. That's four. It would be Fear and Loathing Las Vegas, Ed Wood, Sleepy Hollow. Most people would say Pirates of the Caribbean, but for me, just my favorites are Fear and Loathing Las Vegas, Ed Wood, and Sleepy Hollow. And the fourth, I'm going to put. I'm thinking. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Put that on there. Hey, Eric, nothing to be sorry about. I work second shift, so I've been off since 11:30 p.m. Ah, man, I know that timeline. I was saying before, way back in the day, I used to work for Target, and you have to be in at 4 a.m. to unload trucks and stock shelves. So I have to be up at 2 a.m., get ready, and at 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. walk to work. But at least you do lose a lot of weight from that. So at least that was the positive. Hey, Starman, it's 8 a.m. where you live? Where do you live again? Let's see, I'm not sure. Where do you live? Eric, day went all right. Other than having to fix up the stupid mailbox that some idiot ran over. Actually, I gotta give credit where credit's due. A lot of the work was my sister's uh, boyfriend. He helped a lot. He did the work, to be honest. I just watched and got pissed. So I gotta be honest. I can't say I did all this work. No, he did it. So that was thankful to him. That was very nice of him to do. I just stood and had a glower on my face. But hey, I mean, at least it's fixed. So thanks go out to him. Croatia, very nice. How is it in Croatia? I hate to say it. I'm so stupid. I would not know where that is on the map. Casey's asking. The fight scene between boys had the latter tier is played by Dice Sasha Banks. Ah, Sasha Banks. I never watched any of her matches, so that was completely over my head. And she's related to Snoop Dogg. Interesting. I wish that Mandalorian was officially released. You can buy bootlegs, but the thing is, I've tried to buy a bootleg, then I get paranoid thinking, oh, is this bootleg going to work? Is it not going to work? So then I get paranoid, and then I end up not buying it. But I wish they would release that officially, the Mandalorian. Odo County, I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Now, it was technically 1 hour just to not be in a rush, wake up, do a couple things, and then about an hour to walk to work back of the day. Hey, Terminator, how are you doing? The toys. I don't remember the toys. What were the. Inspector Gadget was a film I could not get into, so I didn't really know what the toys were, but what were the toys? I didn't know they made toys. Another cat hat. Very cool. Kittens are always cool. That should be t-shirt. Kittens are cool. Oh, very cool. Hey, Manny, how are you doing? Don't know who that is. I enjoy it as well. I saw that. I don't know if I caught in a theater. Maybe I did. No, I think I did. And I still love it. I know there's a 4K Indiana Jones out. I would like to get that set one day. I know my birthday's coming out next month, so maybe I'll splurge. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But I liked the fourth film. The issues with it needed a lot less CGI. It did not need to. Editing would help that. Edit out Shia swinging with the monkeys. Edit out the little CGI creature at the beginning. But I still thought it was a fun, entertaining escapism movie. I still enjoy that film. That is a sequel that does not need. That doesn't deserve to be in the same league as The Last Jedi and all this other stuff. 2 p.m. in Australia. I gotcha. Blood sugar. I'm sorry about that. I'm glad that's going okay. New, nothing much. Serbia and Bosnia, very close to Italy. Okay, very cool. I know this is a weird question. Do you like living there? Just because I've never been there. With the way things are, I'll probably never get to go there. So, is it nice to live there? Uh, Now, is that speculation or is that official? See, if that's just people talking speculation, until I did. I don't know if I mean Will Smith should have done it sooner. If that's the case. Oops. Overhated. Yeah, I think it's overhated as well. I think it's underrated. It's like Live Free or Die Hard, Die Hard 4. I think those are underrated sequels. And now, if we're talking about the sequels nowadays, like Halloween Kills, Halloween 2018, Chainsaw 2022, Scream 5, fucking Star Wars sequels, I'll give you those. Those suck. Yeah, Stranger Boy, I saw you on there too. He's a nice guy. Born to be Red. Very nice guy, Garrett. I haven't talked to him much. I saw him on the Dead Pit streams. And, he said some nice things about me. I thought that was very nice of him. Good guy. Indonesia. Very nice. Indonesia. How is it Indonesia? No problem, Jeff. Thanks for stopping by, even for a little bit. Oh, hey, Joshua. 2011. Oh, you discovered Jeff Speedman. That's very cool. Which Jeff Speedman films did you watch? And which ones did you enjoy? And which ones did you not enjoy? But yeah, I love Jeff Speedman. The Perfect Weapon, Daily Outbreak are my two favorites. And then Street Night and Land of the Free. No, Land of the Free, then Street Night. I wouldn't say I'm more forgiving or nostalgic. I mean, there were films I generally enjoyed, But yet I still hate Identity. I saw that in the theater, and that made me mad. I hate Identity with John Cusack. So, no, there are still films I hated during that time, but I thought there was a lot of good films or films that were. I'm still not a big fan of Terminator 3, and I saw that in the theater. So, no, I mean, I always have more forgiving. Like, I think Bad Boys 2 is a very fun movie. The Matrix sequels, I think, are not as bad as people make out to be. You want to see a really bad one, see Matrix 4. Hulk 2003 is still my favorite Hulk. So, I mean, yeah, I still liked a lot of them, but Chainsaw Massacre 2003 I still liked. Hey, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Counselor Bright 2. That's sad because I did want to see it because I liked the first Bright. I bought, it's over there, I'm looking at it, a copy of it. I liked that film. I wanted to see more of that world. I thought that was one of Will Smith's better, newer movies. That was one of I thought the director's best movies. I like that world where it's down and dirty cop, but there's also these fantasy creatures. I thought it was like a nice, not as serious as Alienation, but sort of that same vein. I like Bright. I wanted to see a sequel, but they were not doing a sequel for the longest time. So if they were going to do a sequel, they would have done it already. We don't need another. Yeah, I agree with that. ND4, Live Free, Die Hard, Rocky Balboa, Rambo 4. I absolutely agree with all those choices. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Anthony Luzzi. Probably said that last name wrong. This is from Let's Talk Resident Evil. How are you doing, man? What is up? I want to ask, what's your favorite Bruce Willis film that isn't Die Hard? Ooh, that's tough. I will go with The Last Boy Scout. Touch me again, I'll kill you. You know, old Satan Claus is out there. Be prepared. That's my motto. Be prepared. I love The Last Boy Scout. Wonderful work by Tony Scott. Despite everyone hating each other on that movie, Bruce Willis, Damon Wayans made a good team. Hard hitting football, martial arts, and Taibo guy Billy Blanks. Is at the beginning of the film. Ain't life a bitch? Shoots himself in the head. Hell of a way to start a movie. And the bad guy, I love the bad guy in it. Sally Taylor Negron passed away, but he was a good bad guy. I'll dance the jig. If I make it through this, I'll dance the jig. I love The Last Boy Scout. Close would be The Fifth Element. Love The Fifth Element. I believe I saw that in the theater back in the day. Love The Fifth Element. If there's a 4K of that, I will have to pick that up sometime because I love The Fifth Element. I can understand. I don't mind One False Move, but it's not like a film I go to. I've seen it once. I didn't mind it, but I mean, I don't blame you for feeling that way. Mystic River Milk. I have not seen them. Thoughts on the Raid? I enjoy the first one quite a bit. I think it's one of the best action films in the past 20 years. The Raid 2 needs severe editing. It does not need to be 2.5 hours. It needs 30 minutes cut out. I can see the 30 minutes that needs cut out. The whole subplot with the one guy, he was the bad guy in the first movie, but he plays a different character, and he's in a restaurant, and then they chased, and then the fight. That whole thing could be cut out, and it would save 30 minutes. The last 30 minutes of the film is fantastic. The Raid 2 has one of the best fight scenes in film at the end. The last 30 minutes of the Raid 2 are worth a watch. That's what I mean. Take the first 30 minutes, take the last 30 minutes, and then take maybe 30 minutes in the middle. That could be an hour and a half, maybe hour and 40-minute movie. 2.5 hours, it was too long, it was overbloated, and I think that hurt the film. Will needs to stay away. Yeah, he needs to get the hell away from her. I'm not surprised a lot of films get delayed. But I liked the first Into the Spider-Verse. That surprised me. I hope that, I don't know, we get Spider-Man 2099 in there. Okay, go on 2004. Ah, okay then. Yeah, I've not followed one single thing about the trial, so I don't know jack squat about that trial. Halloween Kills was trash. I agree. It was trash, 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 trash. Jeez, Little John and Big John, whatever the hell it was called. I wish you the best, man. I really do. Yeah, Indonesia, that's cool. Uh, again, weren't they an item before? Oh, cool. I'm glad you got into it. What's your favorite Rambo film? Out of curiosity, I will only watch it if I did a paid request because I have jack squat of any notion as to how that ends. Halloween Kills, you just skip that and not miss a damn thing. Unless maybe the last 5 minutes. But you seriously, when you could skip a film and you don't miss anything? The thing that killed me about that movie is Will Patton was the sheriff. He got stabbed, he got run over, and Halloween 2018, he got run over and stabbed. He was bleeding and he got run over by a car. He was a speed bump. And then the Halloween Kills, oh my god, you're all right, and he survives. And what the fuck is going on? Did they forget he got ran over? Oh yeah, my older channel. Very cool. I hate the ending. Yeah, the thing is, 2003, I went to the theaters all the time. Every film had the trailer for Identity. Every single film had the trailer for Identity. Every single film. I saw the same trailer. And when you watch a trailer 20 times, you pick up on stuff, and I knew the ending 15 minutes in. I knew the ending, and it was predictable to me. I went, okay, that's what it is. Yeah, if there was more Twilight Zone and less that twist, if there was more Twilight Zone Supernatural, it would have been a much better movie, in my opinion. Son of Godzilla, I like that movie. That's one of the few Godzilla films I grew up with that I saw as a kid. Godzilla vs. Megalon, Son of Godzilla, I think Godzilla versus Monster Zero. Uh, the Blu-ray was expensive when I tried to look it up, and I want the original audio English dub. The original English dub that's like on the VHS. I don't know if that was on the Blu-ray. It might have been a new English dub, but I liked it. Yeah, better than everything else. Hello, Trevor. Do you agree the Halloween franchise should have ended with Halloween H2O? Yes, that was the perfect ending. Jamie Lee Curtis cuts Michael Myers' head off. You're done, and then they screwed it up. But that was Mustafa Akkad, his choice. Steve Miner and Jamie Lee Curtis did that film. They said it was going to be the end. And the middle of it, Mustafa Akkad's like, well, actually, maybe we don't want this to be the end. And could you do this? And could you do that? And, oh, you have a deal with us, Jamie, so just do this bit in Halloween Resurrection. Yeah, I liked The First Bride, and I wanted a sequel, and now that's dead. Oh, and Italy, Croatia, not financially beyond, but the country's beautiful, where comes the culture, nature. Oh, okay. Crazy. I don't know what he said about it. Actual originality. That would be nice. Some flaws. Okay. Yeah, Memorial Day is not good at all. And a guy, he said he was the director, Worth Teeter, or as I call it, Worthless Teeter, the Purple People Eater. He got pissed at me for not liking his film. I'm like, the film sucked. This film sucked. I was always more of a cat person. Event Horizon, loved the film. I love the film. I have the earlier Blu-ray. I don't have the Scream Factory Blu-ray. Love Event Horizon. Underrated film. Oh, thank you to. Sorry, let me. Thanks, Planet Mars for the $5 Canadian. Thank you. Yeah, that was bullclit. I've never heard that. Bullclit. Sheriff Hawkins and that babysitter in the bedroom should have both lived. Well, Will Patton did live. That was she should have been his daughter. Well, Will Patton did live. That's the thing. He did live. It's like, how did he live? But he did live. He lived through, did run over. He got stabbed. Then he went to the hospital and he lived. And then there's some backstory. And then, like, Will Patton was actually good in the role. I'm like, why don't we just have him be the lead? Just be the lead. Don't run him over. Don't stab him. And they knew they were making 3 films. So why did you run him over and stab him if you know he's going to be back in the next one? If people could explain that to me, I would love to know. I would love to know. Oh, hello, Brett. Rambo FB is great with SS commentary. Have you watched it? Oh, First Blood. Yeah, the Sylvester Stallone commentary. Yeah, I did enjoy that. I know the one thing he did not like in the film were the Weekend Warrior National Guard, which I don't mind that scene. But yeah, very informative. I wish he would have done it on the other Rambo films or the Rocky films. That's why I don't understand with Stallone. Like, why doesn't he do commentaries for the Rocky sequels he directed? I would prefer a Stallone commentary on Rocky 4 than the director's cut, which I hated. Do a commentary for Rocky 2 and Rocky 3, Rocky 4, even Rocky 5. I would be so curious to hear what he said about Rocky 5 in a commentary. I think other people would too. And also Rambo 2 and other stuff. I have not seen the original. I've seen the remake directed by William Friedkin with Jack Lemmon and George C. Scott. I do enjoy the remake quite a bit. I know Keanu Lorber just released it on Blu-ray. I haven't picked it up. I missed the sale because I was tight on money. But maybe the next go around I will pick it up. But I have not seen the original. Yeah. I like Alienation. James Caan, I know, hates it for some reason. I don't know why. Because if he's asked about it, he gets pissed. But I think it's a good film. It's a wonderful... That's social commentary done well. With all these films that do it today. That's doing it well, but it still tells the story. Alienation is how you do social commentary well. And that film, I don't even know if it has a Blu-ray. Least favorite Terminator film, it's between Genesis and Dark Fate, and I don't know which one I hate more. Because Dark Fate, I hate how they killed John Connor 5 minutes in. I hate that it's just the Mexican Terminator remake of Terminator 2. I hate how it's so easy to have another savior when John Connor dies. I'm like, wow, is that simple? You could kill the guy and then, boom, there's another savior. I don't understand that crap. Genesis, I hated the damn... Let's wipe out this freaking timeline just because. I don't understand that crap. Oh, thank you. Joe, how are you doing? How do you like Lockup? Did you do a review? I love the soundtrack. God bless you, Mr. Rambo. Well, you don't have to call me Mr. Just Matt. I think I did a review of Lockup. If not, I'm always willing to... I love Lockup. Lockup, I think, is one of Stallone's most underrated performances. Lockup is a film that, sadly, when it came out in 1989, that's when audiences and critics did not really give Stallone the time of day. They just said, if it's not action, you're done, which I don't understand, because I think he's an underrated actor. I think he's a good actor. People laugh at me when I say that, but even ICU, which I have here, I think that's one of his most underrated performances. Lockup, I think, is one of his best performances. It's a prison drama movie, has a wonderful score by Bill Conti, who did the Rocky films. I love the song Ever Since the World Began Survivor did a version, but the version in that movie is different. I forget the name, damn it. I'm bad with names. But Jimmy Jameson, I love that version of that song, Ever Since the World Began. Frank McRae, who is the boss, the captain, last action hero. He was great in it. Donald Sutherland was a guy you love to hate as the villain, the warden. Again, one of Stallone's most underrated performances. I love Lockup. I wish it did better, but that's when Stallone, he wanted to do something different. And then you think about it, the only hits he had in the 80s, technically, were Rambo and Rocky. Cobra was, I love Cobra, but it was called a box office disappointment. Tango Cash, I love, but it was considered a box office disappointment with all the hubbub that happened. And the rewrites, the additional photography that upped the budget. But I love that movie. Lockup bombed. Even going to the 90s, I mean, until Cliffhanger. And even Rambo 3 underperformed, and I love Rambo 3. So, yeah. I don't remember if I did a lot review. It might be there. But I'm all, could always do a new review. But yeah, I love the film. And yeah, I love the soundtrack as well. Thank you for the super chat, though. Yeah, I mean, everyone has to have their pussy powdered, so to speak. I was 8. Being seen was kind of traumatic. God, I'm trying to remember what that movie was. Brett mentioned. Oh, right, First Blood. No, was it First Blood? Which opening scene are you mean? Because the last question was about First Blood. The opening scene was kind of traumatic. Maybe he's talking about a different film. And that's a kid I remember not minding. I haven't seen in a while. I know Liam Neeson's in it. Bill Paxton is in it. Patrick Swayze did a good job. I miss Patrick Swayze. I do. I wish he was still with us. Hashtag fuck cancer. Most overplayed movies now, TV. I don't watch TV anymore, so I don't know what films are overplayed on TV. Did I don't even have cable here. I just watch YouTube. Well, either I'm doing requests or other stuff, and in my free time, if I don't watch a movie, I watch YouTube. Daredevil. Yeah, I always enjoyed Daredevil, especially that. Yeah, that was an interesting paid request. And I liked it. It was better than Army of the Dead. Sadly enough. Things are going okay other than some idiot running over the mailbox. But it's fixed now. GTA going woke. I don't know anything about that. What happened? Around the World in 80 Days. I didn't care for that Jackie Chan film. I didn't care for the partner he had in it. I didn't care for him as a character. I thought that it was very, like, the structure was messy. The action scenes were not as prominent compared to his early work and his Hong Kong work. And the thing is, a lot of his American films, the action scenes are not as much because Hong Kong has much more time to work on them. So then you can have decent action, but you also have some good chemistry. I thought he worked well with Owen Wilson in Shanghai Noon. He worked great with Chris Tucker, Rush Hour 1 and 2. That guy, I didn't think he had chemistry with. Oh, cool, yeah, in the new Into the Spider-Verse. That's cool. Leprechaun, I never liked any fucking Leprechaun movie. Fuck that movie. Blair Witch, why? I love the original Blair Witch Project. I love this film. I really do love this film. When this film came out, there was a split divide. People loved it, people hated it. And then the people that hated it, they're not going to watch any more Blair Witch. The people who love it, they got burned by Blair Witch 2. Well, some of them did. And did anyone watch Blair Witch 2016? Did anyone give a crap about Blair Witch 2016? Unless you're bloody disgusted and going, oh, this is a new game changer. Yeah, it's such a game changer that no one remembers the film. They already rebooted with Blair Witch 2016. No one saw it. No one gave a crap. So why you do it again? That film doesn't even have a special edition. Blair Witch Project is something like Arrow Video. There's someone that did they found all random footage and they did a 2.5 hour edit of the movie, which I have, and it was an interesting watch. Have new commentaries. Have the 3 actors do a commentary. Have a new full-blown documentary. The making, the backstory, the release, the backlash, the cult, what it unleashed. You'd have a full-blown documentary. Nothing has been done for that movie because a lot of people still hate it and they got burned by it. I love the film. So there is no audience enough for a reboot. A top 100 movie list. Want to hear what the top 20 was? What's the top 20? Eva Payun was dealing with health issues. I don't know what the deal is now, but for a while he was dealing with health issues. Yeah, I don't follow the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, but he's winning. Cool. Yeah, the door wasn't bad. Um, that would be interesting. How would I do it? I don't know what the story would be. I don't know, but that'd be cool. But he'd have to kill it with the C4 tipped explosive arrow. You gotta at least put that in there. But if Dutch and Predator can beat him, Rambo can definitely beat the Predator. Michael and Laurie stabbing each other to death, and Myers as it burns down. Mark my words. Until we reboot it again. All three bad boys and the men by are available on 40. Believe you want to pick them up. There's 4Ks I would like to pick up, but I'm stingy with money, so we'll see. Indiana Jones 4K will be cool. The Batman's coming out, and that poof, freaking hair, mustache. That's the problem with having a mustache. You know, they just. But Indiana Jones 4K, the Batman's come out next month. That'd be cool. Hey, Scotty, hope you're doing well. The Wayans acting family. I like Keenan Ivory Wayans and I like David Wayans. Marlon can have his moments. But they haven't made a lot of movies. Hey, Joe, doing okay? I'm pretty open. That's up to you. Pretty open. Pretty much all the videos I have, the below in the info box, there's a link to my Patreon, as well as PayPal. PayPal, I'm damn pretty open to that. But yeah, feel free if you want to. That is. Crow. I thought Crow was much better. 25th hour. If I've seen that, I don't remember it. So I might have seen it, and yet I don't remember it. So sadly, I can't give you any good thought processes on that film. Armageddon is very dumb. Very, very dumb, but I would rather watch The Deep Impact. Genesee Strip 2002? Never even heard of that. Sounds like a weird rapper. Never heard of it. Oh, cool. Thanks for sticking around. Those are films I barely remember too. It's been forever since I've seen them. But although I do like Brendan Fraser. I hate the lose all the dreams, birth head twist. Oh yeah, with Identity, yeah, it was lame. The VHS box set, very cool. How many was in the VHS box set? All of them? Deborah kills Godzilla. I was surprised they haven't done that. Cool. I'm glad you enjoyed Outcome in Peace. Yes. I'll look at the Blu-ray there. I love that film. It stars Dolph Lundgren, alien drug dealer from outer space that shoots CDs off out of his wrists, bouncing off walls, cutting people's necks. Very energetic, a lot of action for a small budget. I think the budget was like $3 million. They got a lot out of their budget. But that's Trader Baxley. This is a guy that worked on action scenes behind the scenes on Predator and the A-Team, like second unit. Yes, I can admit, I think I said in the review, yes, it's a bit too long, it's a bit too slow, but I still really enjoyed it. I even said, like, if you cut 10, 15 minutes, I think it would be easier to digest, but, you know, enjoying it at home will be even easier for me. So I can agree with that sentiment, though. Chainsaw Party, never heard of it. CSI. Yeah, I didn't see them, but I knew Lawrence Fishburne was on it. And wasn't Jeff Goldblum on one of them? Well, I also saw Scream 5 and Chainsaw 2022. Yeah, those are two good movies. Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. Ah, cool. I have not seen that movie. I've heard of it though. Easy Rider. It's been so long. I haven't seen that in like 15 years, so I don't remember. Pleasantville I do like. It's one of the few. That's a film that has a clever premise. It's a clever premise stuck in the 50s old sitcom. It colorizes because it brings the real world attributes to this picture perfect 50s. It's one of the few films I like Tobey Maguire in. Deepwater Horizon, I haven't seen. Hancock, a sequel? Maybe. I would not have been opposed to it. Yes, rest in peace, Peter Fonda. He was a good actor. Oh, Worf Teeter, yeah. Or just don't make the movie and just start with Halloween. We can start with franchises and get new ones. That's my thing. Let's get new ones. That's why I liked Malignant. I like Willy's Wonderland. I want new stuff. Not Halloween Part 13 or however long. How many Halloweens are there? 13 or something. Evil must die tonight. Evil must die tonight. Harry Potter character, probably Harry Potter himself. Star Wars character, uh, Luke Skywalker. Um, Sorely genetics. I mean, it's also based on their character, as to are you a good person or are you an asshole? I think that's a good part of it. I just hated the movie. I thought it was stupid. A lot of people love Hereditary, but I'm watching that film. I'm going. There's a scene where a guy is driving. His little sister just got her head knocked off like a softball, getting a home run on you, and the kid's like, "I'm gonna get up, walk into the house, and go to sleep." Oh, that's her. You just knocked your sister's head off, and yeah, just get up and go to bed. No one acts like human beings in these A24 horror films. It kills me, man. Like Midsommar, the beginning where MacGyver must have went in and did a little pipe work. 13 pipes go from a car to every room in the house. I did not know MacGyver was in Midsommar in that opening. Like, no one in those A24 horror films act like a human being. It's like aliens. Yeah, yeah, but cats are still great. George Shrinks, I don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. Yeah, a lot. I mean, I didn't like it, but a lot of people love it. No, I thought iRobot worked for one movie. Most of my mistake. Never heard of it. Pointless. I agree. Completely pointless. Dangerous Ground. I think I've seen it, but that's another one I don't remember a damn thing about. That I don't think nobody else remembers that. Arnold, almost every commentary he does, especially that, he's just talking about what's on the screen. You do feel free to listen to it and double check, but Arnold, when he does commentaries, oh, this thing here with the thing, I did this, I was what's the name, I'm doing this thing, and this thing is cool, yeah. It's like, I heard that he's going away from those other guys. Rental reviews is gone. If that's the case, that's for the better. It would only help. Broken Vows, never heard of it. Favorite reptile? Ninja Turtle, of course. Yeah, he definitely needs the money, I guess. That's why he did. What was that cop movie with Matthew Modine? It was direct to video. I don't remember the name of it. Hey, Jedi? Yeah, Pleasantville's a good movie. I hate The Lighthouse. If you want to see Willem Dafoe jerk off and come going through the grates and almost hitting Robert Pattinson in the face and be very artsy fartsy and pretentious. Favorite card game? Uno. God, I see in the future trying to change it. Edge of Tomorrow. Tom Cruise. I'll go with Edge of Tomorrow. I did not see those, but I could believe them. It's like a Serbian film when I saw it. Shock for shock value. Serbian film is one of the worst horror films I've ever seen in my life. It's art. If that's art, then Two Girls, One Cup is art. I like Uno. That's my favorite card game. You know what? That'd be cool. I liked Jade with William Friedkin, and yes, the director's cut is better, the unrated cut, because the ending actually works. Because the ending, you have additional scene with David Caruso listening in, and it shows that there's an actual point to the whole finale. I have no idea why the hell you would cut that out. So yes, that with the unrated cut, yes, that would be cool. And Jade is not that bad of a movie because I like David Caruso as an actor. He's a good actor. Bulletproof with Adam Sandler. Well, there was a Blu-ray before, so I don't know if there'd be anything new to this. Haven't seen There Will Be Blood, but that doesn't seem like my kind of movie. This doesn't. Sadly, I would too. Veteran Dragon Lake. Don't know who that is. Sorry. Old trash. Yeah, it's just absolute trash. Terror Salvation is okay, but it needed a better director. Mick G was not the right director. Christian Bale I liked, despite him yelling at people about lights. Sam Worthington I didn't mind. I didn't mind the future storyline, but it needed a better director. He was not the right director. Just wasn't the right director. If you had like, I don't know, a Tony Scott or John McTiernan, if he wasn't in trouble with the law, or Stephen Norrington, who did Blade. I was just a different director. He was not the right. And also, don't have a PG-13. High Bra, it's type. Favorite action villain. That's tough. There's too many to choose from. Lance Henriksen and Hard Target is a great one. Commando. I'm not going to shoot you between the eyes. I'm going to shoot you between the balls. Bennett. That's a great villain. God, that's tough. There's a lot of great villains. Hans Gruber. Rest in peace, Alan Rickman. Hans Gruber. I'm going to go with Lockup because Lockup is more underrated. First Rocky's a good movie, but it gets the respect it deserves. Lockup is so hated, it deserves some standing up for. So I'll pick Lockup. DuckTales. I didn't watch much of DuckTales. Sorry, it's getting through these comments. I'm trying to do my best with this phone here. I don't know how they went woke. I think we're all just tired of Joker. I'm so glad the director said this is not for the next movie. We're not doing Joker in the next movie. It's just a little thing they had in there. I mean, I don't know. It's not up there with Joaquin Phoenix or even Heath Ledger or Jack Nicholson, which is my favorite Joker, Jack Nicholson. It's not up there with them. But I'm glad they're not doing Joker in the next movie. Joker's overplayed. Let's get new villains in there. So I was indifferent. One of the early strips had, if Ripley didn't want to, if Sigourney Weaver didn't want to come back, just have her and Newt go home. They're at home and follow Hicks and Bishop. And I like the story about the company dealing with the xenomorph and coming up with this virus that will turn humans, and then like John Carpenter's The Thing, American Wolf in London, they turn into xenomorphs. I think that'd be a cool suspense paranoia. Who's infected? Who's not infected? Are you an alien? Are you my friend? Are you my ally? Think John Carpenter's The Thing, but with xenomorphs. I think that'd be cool. And I think one of the strips, it was in a space mall or something, and or it could be a space station like Alien Isolation, like the Alien Isolation location, and have Michael Biehn and Lance Henriksen. They would do it. Story Weaver don't want to do it. Have her and Newt just be alive and safe on the Earth, living their life. Follow Hicks and Newt. DuckTales of Darwin. I the only one I've seen is Darkwing, and that was only like 2 episodes. So I guess that Walk the Line. I don't remember much about it. I love Heat, not so much Public Enemies. Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton. Gotta go with Michael Keaton. Favorite special effect, John Carpenter's The Thing. Anything in that. Worst special effect, Feeders, when they try to make a cat look dead, but it's just a couple fucking pictures out of a piece of paper cut up, and the worst Photoshop ever. If you don't believe me, watch a film called Feeders. That's the worst. Ooh, The Rock and Piss Day of the Frighteners. I'll go with Independence Day. But I like all three. Lightsaber, I would like blue. Light blue. Yeah, Genesis is an insult to everybody. Yes, I did see that. I pre-ordered it. They said it's been sent out. I will be getting it next week, apparently. And yes, for those that don't know, Scream Factory, out of the blue, give credit to Ross on Facebook who told me about this. This film is getting a Blu-ray. You can pre-order it, and I pre-ordered it 2 days ago. It's already been sent out, and will be here next week. So they had these suckers in, but yes, this finally got a Blu-ray. And I will watch it and wait for my opinion on that. But I'm so glad that's been released. But I just want to make sure they didn't screw it up, since Scream Factory has screwed things up. My Dad the Rockstar, never heard of it. Least favorite, the Michael Bay 2014, 2016 movies where they're like steroid abusing inbred cousins of Shrek and a Goomba screwing each other in a Flying 69. That's my ADR Barco. Don't know what that is. The Northman, I don't know much about it. I've been so out of the loop because I've been busy with requests. I don't know what the Northman. I know it's a Viking movie. I'm leery because the last time I saw a movie was like that was The Green Knight, and maybe people like The Green Knight. I hated The Green Knight. I should have known it was A24. And other than Uncut Gems, which I liked, and Disaster Artist, I liked. I think Good Time was that I liked. Those like the only A24 films I've liked. The Green Knight, I hated. And I'm like, okay, I'm done with medieval films for a while. But I'll wait for people's thoughts. Affliction I haven't seen. RoboCop, yeah, that is a classic. And yeah, the opening where Alex Murphy dies, yeah. I can see that being crazy for a little kid. No, my favorite R-rated combat movie would be probably The Punisher with Dolph Lundgren. I love that movie. Yeah, because Ezra Miller is a fruitcake, even more so. Hey, man, for folks out there, I will do a video on this. I'm glad you got this on here, man. I will be I want to finish it, but I got enough through it. This guy We have 50 people. I will do a video on this though too. Just give me about another week or less. This guy wrote this book. This is the book he wrote. It is on Amazon. I put it on my community page. One person said he bought one, which is cool. Some people may not like that there's not a lot of pictures. There's a few, but this is a great book of the 1970s, martial arts. And I did a little bit of a review because this is stat. There's a lot of info. The Godfather Squad. If you like martial arts, and it's understandable, it's easy to read, it's well written, there's no spelling errors, there is a lot of bang for your buck. Even goes into A Fistful of Yen from Kentucky Fried Movie. Dot Savage, The Man of Bronze. Great read for those who like martial arts. And they're not 1 or 2 word sentences. I like that you talk about the Enter the Game of Death. Now I'm greedy. I wish you would write a book on like all exploitation movies. I know you thought of doing the 80s, but you just released this. Death Machines. It would have been, it probably would have been expensive to have like a cover, like a VHS or poster, but that's be expensive. I have to imagine how much this cost. I've always wanted to do something like this, and this is well written. It's wonderful. If people like 70s martial arts, this is absolutely worth it. But I want to do a good review when I couldn't put it down, but I will do a review of this by the end of the month. I promise you. Again, this is on Amazon. This guy wrote this. He's a good guy. He's a good friend. I'm not saying it just because of that. I'm not going bullshit. I'll even say I do wish. Oh, it'd be cool if there was like pictures, VHS covers, posters. Because there's not a lot of pictures. There's a few pictures, but this is a wealth of information, and it's stat. This is almost 300 pages, and it goes year by year, like I want. There you go, 1978. That's what I wanted. This actually fits with definitive. John knows what definitive means, unlike people who make Ninja Turtle documentaries. So, I will do a review of this more so, but you did a great job, man. I've been loving this book. I've been taking some time reading it, and a lot of movies I never heard of, and great book. Definitely check this out. It's on Amazon. I know I did not get any money for it. I didn't get paid for it. I just think he's a good guy, and that's a good book. So, easily worth it. But, great job, man. So far, I mean, that rings so great job. Joel in Central Park, never saw. Was Pawn of Force, never saw. I think he should just retire. I think he's done enough. Just my opinion. Yeah, we're stuck in the past, but they're the ones bringing up nostalgia all the time. Green Hornet, awful movie. One of Seth Rogen's worst movies. I hate the Green Hornet movie. Yeah, I didn't know about it either, but interesting. Yeah, I know. I never saw Dot Savage. Funny enough, you're Dot Savage, so it's cool that he put that in there. See, most people would ignore that, but it's nice that he put that in there, Dot Savage. I'm like, okay, cool. And interesting reading about it, because I never saw Dot Savage. I'm like, okay, again, definitive actually makes sense in that book, unlike some people. Man Apart, good performance by Vin Diesel. He did a good job with that. Yeah, Ezra Miller's an idiot. He's an idiot. A gold suit? Why would you buy a gold suit? I mean, it sucks that it flopped, but a lot of good films flop. Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah, cool title. Yeah, Flying. And that's a classic. You gotta start 70s Western martial arts. Bruce Lee brought it home. Gotta start with that, man. Yes, Arnold should retire. Absolutely. Fair horror comedy, Evil Dead 2. Great choice. Hey, Wild Man Beyond. Hope you're doing well. Scorsese film considered his worst. I don't know. I like Goodfellas. I like Taxi Driver. I like After Hours. I really liked The Wolf of Wall Street. I'd have to see like a series of his stuff. I'd have to look up his movies and see a list. Is what I meant, not a series. I have to see a list. But let's see. Um, is he part of the LGBTQ anime movie? Huh. Didn't see that. The Vikings. I haven't seen that film. Very brutal with a lot of fight scenes. Well, if they're not liking it, then maybe it is a good movie. Disney Snow White 1937. Good movie. Good anime film. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? Yes, Tucker and Dale versus Evil was a great one. Love that. Um, Neither. I'd rather watch Tyler Perry and Alice Cross. Teen Kong 2005 I could never get into. Sorry. Good movie since 2014. Kills careers. That's how bad it fucking is. Kills careers. I actually reviewed. No, it might not be up anymore. Godzilla Final Wars was interesting because it's like Godzilla just kicking everybody's ass. That was fun, but the fight scenes are not long enough. Some fight scenes are like 30 seconds long, and I wish they were longer. But he does kick a lot of ass in it. But I do wish the fight. But it was energetic. It was fun. I have not seen adaptation, which is better. I'm not into either of them. Just not my cup of tea. Uh, well, James Cameron produced Terminator Dark Fate. Look what happened there. Flintstones of the Jetsons. I go with the Jetsons because I like the future setting more. Love The Long Kiss Goodnight. Wonderful Rennie Harlan film with Gina Davis. Underrated. That's a good version of Captain Marvel. Detention Air. Didn't never heard of it. Viva Rock Vegas? I've never seen it. Oh, Ted Danson. That's what I was thinking of. Ted Danson. Huh. I knew. Interesting. I would say if he's gonna watch it, stop after like season two, because it goes off the rails. Because people keep either getting killed off or disappear, and then aliens go to home world, and then it just. If he gets into it, he's gonna hate the ending. Like the last two seasons, I would say after like season two, he did stop. The Giant Claw. I don't think I've seen that. Edward Scissorhands, good movie. Most overrated film? Hmm. Most overrated film. Well, based on our article writer, A Good Day to Die Hard. Overrated, overrated, overrated. I guess The Sixth Sense. I guess The Sixth Sense. I guess I would choose that as well. Yeah, but the Alien 3 script they did was the cheaper script, not the bigger, which I don't know why the hell they did that. They did it on the second cheaper script, not the first script. The first script is the one with all the firefights and the zero G gravity fight. And it was like the better, more fun aliens type of script. There's a book that someone wrote of that. But instead, they did one on the boring, cheaper second script, which had a comic book, which was boring and cheap as well. I hated that audiobook. I was so pissed because I'm like, this fucking story's boring. What the hell happened? Oh, they used the cheaper second script rewrite, not the first epic script. Why the fuck would you do that? It got claimed by copyright. I didn't play AVP game. Yeah, Ezra Miller is a fruitcake fucking psychopath. He needs to go to jail, is what he needs. Or find Jesus. Yeah, and Brie Larson's in it. Yeah, that's going to bring the crowds. No, it would not make sense because that was like the 1600s. So how would Hamata Yoshi? He'd have to be like a couple hundred years old, or 16. Like what was it, 16, 17? It was like a couple hundred years old. So Hamata Yoshi would have been an old motherfucker. Unforgiven, I did not mind. Uh, Cobra, I love Cobra. I gotta go with Cobra. Favorite design, Jack Nicholson. Least favorite, Jared Leto in Suicide Squad. Oh yeah, because The Rock wants to do Dot Savage, the movie. They know Dot Savage. Do you want Dwayne the Johnson in your movie? No, because Harrison Ford's like 85, 90 years old. He's going to hit something and turn to dust. I don't know if they're my favorite bullies. They're up there though. They're good ones. Basketball Diaries is a good drama. I'll give you that. Leonardo DiCaprio did a good job. Copper Cap. Never heard of it. Sorry. Polynesian. Don't know who that is. Sorry. I'd rather watch Salvation, honestly. I've vaguely heard of the story, but I don't know the details. I know Morgan Freeman wanted to do that for the longest time. Fred, I didn't watch those YouTubers. Yeah, I loved Raiders of Atlantis. I love that movie. It was fun. I have the Blu-ray there. Um, I thought he was better there than in Batman, but I still think his best work was Equilibrium and American Psycho. Yeah, Raiders of Atlantis was fun. It was fun for what it was. Destroyed. Well, I mean, Superman 4 technically did that. And I love Christopher Reeve. May he rest in peace. But Superman 4 killed that franchise for a while until Superman Returns, directed by a sicko. And then Man of Steel didn't help it, though. But yeah. Again, sorry, there's a lot of people in the chat, so I apologize. There's a lot of stuff going on. So I do apologize. Um, they should just stop making alien films entirely. How about them apples? Stop making alien films entirely. That'd be nice. There hasn't been a good one since 1986. That would be nice. Uh, I did not know he wanted Pierce Brosnan back. That would have been interesting. I haven't seen that in forever. Awards would destroy that. I agree with that. Yeah, I did. John Beckett, good guy on here. The Flying Ninja wrote this. Great 70s martial arts book, is staffed with a lot of stuff. And no, he did not pay me to say that. It's just a damn good book. Going year by year. Man from Hong Kong, The Black Dragon, Three the Hard Way, Super Stooges versus the Wonder Women, so Shatter, Chinese Kung Fu against the Godfather, The Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires, TNT Jackson, Murder in the Orient. I hope someone does this for like Bruce Ploitation films, like all of them. Favorite ninja weapon? Uh, Sword. Hey, how you doing, man? That's true, but I mean, it was for what it is, well written for a fun escapism movie that's silly as well. Just silly can be written poorly or well too. Unknown, I haven't seen that one. Hey, Judge Dredd Stallone. I knew you'd say that. Sandra Bullock's hot and Demolition Man. I agree with you. His movie got canceled. Good. I wish it was the new Ninja Turtles film he's producing. Let that be canceled. I don't know anything about that movie. A lot of people love that movie. To me, I'm like, so you telling me that before Child's Play happened, he was with a girl who was pregnant and all this stuff, and we didn't hear about it until blah 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 blah. Okay. He wants a body so badly, but he had this woman that was pregnant that he stabbed. He didn't go to her first. He went to his partner in Child's Play that he blew up in a building, but he didn't go, oh yeah, there was this one girl that I wonder if she's alive. She had a baby. Maybe I put my soul in the baby. Diamonds or gold, whatever gets me the most money. THS, how are you doing? Uh, The Outsiders. Favorite movie where the bad guys are the main leads to root for? From Dusk Till Dawn. Favorite creature in Ghostbusters? I would go with maybe the Terror Dogs. Oh, Seth Rogen, yeah. No problem, man. Again, I will do a review of it. I look forward to your 80s book. Um, yeah, great job, man. I'll say more when I do the review. It will be by the end of the month, I promise you. His last movie? Terminator Dark Fate, I think. I think that was his last film. And he did that Killing Gunther movie. Well, The Passion of Christ was just beating the shit out of Jesus for like 2.5 hours. Tasso didn't beat the shit out of Jesus for 2 hours. Top Gun Maverick, I have less hope for that movie because I don't want it to be just a remake of Top Gun. I'm tired of them doing that, where it's a sequel, but it's just the same damn movie. I'm tired of that trait. So I'll wait for people's reviews of the movie. Yeah, that's my least favorite Scorsese film. You just reminded me. I thought the ending killed it for me. You ever see Soldier the Return? Because everybody hates that movie. Yeah, I haven't been on Facebook for a bit. Sorry. Um, X was lame. Gotcha. I've never seen Skinner with Ted Raimi. Wild Bunch I've seen. Did I review it? I didn't mind it. The ending was pretty cool. I could see the inspiration for Rambo 4. Them, their pronouns. How about his pronoun be ass and hole? But yeah, I would go From Dusk Till Dawn. I didn't watch much of the Super Mario Super Show. I didn't grow with it. I do remember Shaw Brothers. In fact, do I have it here? Let me see. Ah, you ever seen Inframan? I think that was Shaw Brothers, and I love Inframan. That's a crazy movie from the 70s. This is one of my favorite 70s, Inframan. If you've never seen Inframan, check it out. You may think, oh, it's like Power Rangers. Well, he cuts people's heads off at one point, and then the heads grow back, and it's a pretty crazy movie. I love Inframan. Oh, thank you, the Tucker. Love the channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's really kind of you, Tucker. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Thank you, though, for that. I appreciate that. That was very kind of you. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. I really do. Heavy metal. I love heavy metal from the movie. One way ticket to the paradise. They call it heavy metal noise. I love heavy metal. I did not like the sequel though. I'm not a fan of Heavy Metal 2000, but the first one I think is 4K, which is cool. But yeah, I love heavy metal. Classic, damn good movie. Oh, hey there. I've never had any paranormal. I wish, which is funny. I guess the people who wish for it don't get it. I never had a paranormal experience. I always wanted to. I always wanted to see a ghost. I always wanted to see a UFO or an alien. Never seen it. I guess, oh well. I've never seen one. I always wanted to, though. Well, that's why I rant on him because I have respect for him, because I know he can do better. He could do better than a straight to video film with Matthew Modine. He could do better than Escape Plan 2 and 3. He could direct, write better. He could do better. I've seen him do better. I don't mind King Kong 76. My favorite is Kong Skull Island and King Kong 1933. But Kong 76, I'll watch over 2005. I didn't watch the Sonic cartoons. No, it was a box office hit because people, they had not seen a live action Ninja Turtle film since 1993. There was a CGI film in 2007, but live action, they had not seen one since 1993. And then they hear, oh, Michael Bay producing, he makes these big films. What's this going to be? It's a big budget film. It's not cheap. It's a big summer event. People like Ninja Turtles. They want to see it. And then it sucked. And that's why no one saw the second one, because they hated the first one so much. But they were people wanting to see a new one, and they screwed it up. They had the chance and they blew it. They blew it. They had the chance and they blew it. I wanted it to be good. It sucked. As I twist so I don't get a hernia from this heavy lift of the shitty movie. Uh, a little bit, not in the 90s. I didn't grow up with it. I played a little bit later in life on ROMs, Genesis ROMs, to be honest. And I enjoyed in that one. Yeah, this is the Flying Ninja one's his martial arts of the 70s book. Very cool. I always wanted to write a book like that, but I could never find the time to do it. Tucker and Dale was fun. With the twist and enjoy. Yeah, like Tucker and Dale vs. Evil was good. I didn't even mind Jack Brooks' Monster Slayer. Not as good as Tucker and Dale, but it was okay. But no, we did more Halloweens and streams. The only Terry Pro. Yeah, honestly. I like Subway, especially the turkey and cheese. I might have, but I don't remember anything about it. Yes, I agree. Yeah, exactly. Creation of Dino De Laurentiis Teen Kong book. There you go. Yeah, the first two seasons until they started killing everybody or all that jazz. Tomcats, that was a pretty awful comedy, very lame comedy. Man, there would be Blood, Michael Clayton, Juno, and Tillman. Out of those, I would choose Michael Clayton, but I think the best film of 2008 was Rambo 4. That's just my opinion. I would say Rambo 4 was the best movie of 2008. That's just my opinion. Of those, I would choose Michael Clayton. I like Michael Clayton. Um, any good? Uh, no. Oh, I forgot about Glass. Okay, I'm changing my answer. Glass is for overrated. Bruce Willis film. Not Sixth Sense. I'll put Glass. I forgot about that movie. Book of Pooh. What is that? The Book of Boba Fett, but with Winnie the Pooh starring in it? Favorite pie? Poontang pie. That's my favorite pie. Um, Pumpkin pie. No, nah, not an Oscar. Something wild. Never seen it. North. Good luck with North. Yeah, you'll get nightmares. Trust me. Uh, Requiem I could watch as a time waster, but it's so damn dark you can't see anything in the movie. It's not a good film. Uh, Catwoman is awful. I actually liked Daredevil 2003, especially the director's cut. Catwoman is one of the worst superhero films ever. I love the song "It's a Long Road." Love it. Fit very well. Love that song. Hmm. Yeah, like a zombie cop. Like the idea is that you have a cop and somehow it'd be interesting action scenes like a car chase, and as he gets shot, more and more pieces of his body get fall off. It's like this part of his face falls off. And he's looking at the guy, and there's only one eye. His one arm falls off, and he's using the other. His head's almost falling off. He's got like or like he's got to reach something, so his arm's taking off, and he uses it to reach up. Or he dives a grenade and blows the bottom half, so he's crawling with the top half, and like swings on it, and the blood's dripping on the bad guys, like But it's also zombie like Dead Alive, where the limbs are alive. So like the if his eyeball popped out, the arm would pick up the eyeball and be its own thing, kind of like Dead Alive. Remember when the guts of that zombie was alive? Like that type of. I think that'd be really cool. A franchise, Zombie Cop. Sequel will be in Vegas, and he fights vampires or werewolves. But it's done in the way of Die Hard. Like Die Hard, wrong man, the wrong place at the wrong time, but he's a zombie cop. And there was a movie called Zombie Cop, and it sucked. It was because it's made for $2 by J.R. Bookwalter, but I mean, like actual good one. Everything that would take an hour long to describe that. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. Sad but true. Yeah, you don't need a sequel to Dogma. Interweb. I don't know what that is, man. I don't like anybody in the Hateful Eight. I didn't see that one. I know Sean Connery had a scene with a bunch of Care Bears or something. It was like people in Care Bear suits or whatever the hell they were. Seth MacFarlane show? None of them. Well, The Orville. I watched the first season. He starred in it. Didn't mind it for what it was. I even saw some of season two. So I guess The Orville I'll choose. Um, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Unless the person's an ass. But yeah, that's nothing wrong with that. Harsh Times Never Seen. For Michael Jackson song, Man in the Mirror and Smooth Criminal. No, not at all. Last good Bruce Willis movie. Looper wasn't bad. Looper wasn't a bad film. But before that, I would say Red. Um, that'd be tough. I always thought they should have done the death of Superman with Christopher Reeve. Actually, no. You know what you do? You do a Superman Batman crossover, and that would be Batman 3. And then you do Death of Superman, so Batman could be in it. And then one movie, The Return of Superman, and that would be the swan song for Christopher Reeve. So you do three more movies: Team Up, Death, and Return of Superman with Christopher Reeve. And that'd be the better way to send them off. Um, Okay, I've never played either Red Dead films. Don't make an Indiana Jones film. We don't need a fifth one. No one's asking for a fifth movie. How about just don't do it and make your own adventure movie? Even Sandra Bullock did with that movie, The Lost City, and it's making money. Just do that. Don't make Indiana Jones 5. Don't make the movie in the first place. Why don't we just do that? Never ridden a skateboard. Alien 5, I mean, I don't know what the script was. I only saw the pictures. No, it's not my favorite love song, but I do like it. Yeah, exactly. Then don't do it. Exactly. But Harrison Ford was 20 years younger. That was 2008. This is 2022. 2008, 18. That's 14 years ago. 14 years. And it ended fine. He married Karen Allen. You think he's going to be passing the torch? Nope, it's mine. He goes off, he's married, it's happy. Just end it there. Just end it there. We don't need another one. Stop it. The only one I have is Inframan. I don't think I have much of the others, sadly. Talent show, never have. Well, I liked Indy 4. So if a lot of people hated, why make another one when they already have from a... I liked Indy 4 quite a bit. I think it's underrated, and you don't need a fifth one. Not really, because I don't want them to mess it up. And I want the actual Mandalorian on a Blu-ray to buy. Because everybody does it. Everybody's killing off. Look what happened in Star Wars. They kill everybody off. Brian Dennehy's character. No, the guy that Rambo threw the rock at the helicopter and the guy fell off. That guy was the biggest ass. Yeah, Don Mancini, the fettuccine. Which they completely forgot about in Child's Play 1, Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, Bride of Chucky, and Seed of Chucky. Completely forgot about any of that. They didn't mention it because it didn't exist. But yet that happened right before the first movie. Well, good for it. I still don't want to see that show. Terrible sequel. You only needed the first one, which needs a Blu-ray. One Crazy Summer, I liked it. They're the only ones, other than First Contact, they're the ones I like. I like all six. My favorite is fourth one. But I like all six of them. Even part 5 I like. Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan. No, I'm not really into Cobra Kai. No, I don't think it needs a remake. I don't even love the Boudins, but no. For Godzilla design, I like the Hero 70s look, like in Smog Monster and Godzilla vs. Megalon. Gran Torino, American History X. I did see that back in the day. It was fun to see all the characters like Elf and Michelangelo and everyone together. That was fun for a gimmick. Yeah, that was cool with the iPhone camera lens. Congrats on that. After you didn't hear the voice of for hours and not get bored with it. James Woods or Jack Palance, to name a few. I don't know what Planet Sheen is. No, I don't think you needed. I think Ghostbusters 3 was too late. If you like people's mouths sewn to people's assholes, because that's what it is. A mouth sewn to an asshole, and another mouth sewn to another asshole, and another mouth sewn to another asshole. If you like that, Lame remake. Yeah, because no one else going to do it. Gladly. Amazon I'd shop more of. Let's see. Oh, okay then. That's cool. It's too bad he's a weirdo because he goes into people's houses and threaten their life. Hmm. I guess technically Friday the 13th. Because the only one I truly hate is part 8. Yeah, have a good weekend, Mike. I was more of an Indiana Jones guy. Hey there in Finland, how's it going? Bear Hills Top 2, absolute classic. Absolutely a classic. Dracula. I'll go with Frankenstein. Yeah, and I liked Inframan a lot more than Ultraman. I don't have a favorite character from that. Uh, yeah. I mean, he did a good job in the Expendables. Didn't see much of Xena. I do like Hercules though. Didn't see Leaving Las Vegas. Most overrated. Face Off. Um, be more exciting. Have more than just 3 xenomorphs. It was like 3, I think. Didn't see Fire and Ice. I think I saw that movie, but I don't remember a thing about it. Good. Does it deserve to be on 4K? The first one's the only good one. Never seen Just Friends. Yeah, because they fucked it up. Yet lo and behold, the film bombed. And you know what? I disagree with those reviews and reactions. It sucked. Be about Rocksteady looking at their dicks and high fiving each other. Yeah, look out, dicks. Tyler Perry, Shredder didn't do a damn thing in that movie. Name 3 things Shredder did in that movie. He didn't even fight in that movie. And this whole thing with the turtles becoming humans could be a cool plot point they do nothing with. Except the bare minimum. I'm like, this is BS. And the wannabe Casey Jones by the guy from Arrow, he beats Bebop and Rocksteady by himself. All this Bebop and Rocksteady are in the movie. Yeah, they fight the turtles in a 30-second fight on a plane, and they go down the river as if they're without a paddle. Oh, up the creek, they're up the creek. I'm up the creek. Cheap trick. They do nothing. They don't tip their ass. Nothing. The wannabe guy from the Arrow guy, he beats Beaver Rocksteady by himself. And it felt like there was less action than the first one. The movie sucked. Sweaters only if it's cold. Bloodsport. Although I love Enter the Dragon. No, Serbian film was boring and shock value. If you want to see a movie where a guy films newborn porn with a newborn baby, granted a special effect, and fucks a dead person and then fucks a kid and finds out it's his own kid and the kid's ass is bleeding, you go watch a Serbian film for that. To me, it's dog shit. If I get time or paid request, I would gladly do it. But I would like to replay that someday. No more Rockies. Yes, thank you for that. Yes, someone did mention before, but I'll say it again. They released this on Blu-ray out of the blue. I did pre-order it. They did say they shipped it, which was very quick, which is weird. I mean, there was like out of the blue it pops, and then I ordered it, and then 2 days later it shipped. Maybe that's normal. It wasn't for me. And then I'll see how it is when it arrives. It says it's a 2K scan. No features. I figured on that. $33 is pretty damn spendy to me for a film with no features, no commentaries. But it's a personal favorite of mine, so I did get it. So we'll see when I look at it to see if Stream Factory screwed anything up with audio or visual. I thought I'd review Revenge of the Ninja. I love it. I want to get it on Blu-ray. I actually put it on my Amazon wish list because I keep forgetting it. I'm like, yeah, I don't have this film. I only have the DVD. So yeah, I put Revenge of the Ninja on my Amazon wish list on about that. Desperate Hour. I haven't seen it. Definitely Aliens. Melrose Place. I never saw that. The tuxedo. The movie begins with a deer pissing into a stream. That's how the movie begins. A deer pissing into a stream. I agree with that. Yeah, no Joker in the new Batman. That's what the director said. Good decision on his part. Mr. Freeze, hire Bryan Cranston. Yeah, I agree. M. Night's an over director. I saw that once. I could not get into it. People say it was such a funny movie. I didn't see the humor in it. Yeah, as John McClane would say, who the hell is this? Well, critics praised it, and it got a lot of box office. That's what I mean by overrated. It's because of that one stupid line Catwoman said, and Catwoman is black, and I'm like, so what? Eartha Kitt was black back in the day. And also because Commissioner Gordon is black. I'm like, well, he's a good actor. Good performance. Yeah, I liked it for it has its flaws, bad shaky cam, but I went in expecting zero. I'm like, I didn't mind it for what it was. There were some crazy scenes in that. Yeah, I agree with that. Better. Um, there's been some. I like the theme from Another World in the 50s. I like the Abbott and Costello movies. I like some of the Red Skelton and Three Stooges stuff. Um, the Invisible Man, I think, was in the 40s. I could be wrong on that. I did like that. I like to revisit some of those Red Skelton, Whistling in Dixie, Whistling in the Dark, those movies. But I didn't see. Oh, Them. That was a good one, Them. I didn't see a lot of those 50 sci-fi, but I liked Them and I liked The Thing from Another World. I did not like The Blob, though, or The Fly. I much prefer the remakes. Um, Bad decisions, bad choices. Look what they did with Alien 3. Decisions like that helped kill that studio in the long run. Oh, thank you. Hopium Gardner. X was so overrated, awful film. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, for those who've seen it, what are your thoughts on X? And if you didn't like it, why did you not like it? Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Horror boy, hello there. How you doing? Yeah, let's go and give it to you. That should be in the movie. I like Dead Heat. The ending, I thought it was a weird change in tone because it's like a fun buddy cop movie. And then this girl is dead and she turned to a zombie. And then Joel Piscopo is dead. His head is there and drowned. And then now Joel Piscopo is evil, but he's not evil. I'm like, this is a weird change in tone. Maybe that's just me. But like the good chunk of it was kind of this fun buddy cop zombie movie and then super dark. that girl's dead. His partner's dead and fucked. And now they're both dead and they're going to fall apart. And I'm like, what the fuck happened to this tone in this movie? I like the film, but that always bothered me. Maybe I'm alone in that. I do like that stand-up. I think that was a good Martin Lawrence stand-up. Love Rambo too. Um, Thankfully this hasn't. I could not tell you. It may mean that your computer's going to go on the fritz and eventually die out. I don't know. I'm not the guy to tell you. The most violent movies in the 80s? If you said 90s, I'd say Dead Alive. The 80s, the most violent movie in the 80s. I don't know. I don't know. Kazam is awful. Yeah, Tim Smith is a tool nowadays. Yeah, I like CSI Miami, but I don't know why the hell he directed an episode. Of course Sherry Moon was in it, otherwise he'd get no poontang. Clerks is my favorite, and then Mallrats. Maybe Dave Caruso saw one of his movies, and I don't blame him. Thriller, classic song by Michael Jackson. Oh, thank you, Darklight. Sorry I didn't see this before. I apologize. Have you watched American Ninja 2, Darklight? Yes, I love American Ninja 2. That is my favorite American Ninja film. Michael Dudikoff, Steve James. I love that movie. I love the score by, was it George Clinton? I like the first one, but that's actually my favorite. I love the location, the Caribbean, I believe it was the Caribbean. I could be wrong on that. I love that Steve James had more to play with. I love the bar fight. It's a party! And just throwing people left and right. That's one of my favorite scenes in the whole franchise. It's a party! Steve James, may he rest in peace. I miss Steve James. I really, truly do. I love Steve James. Flying Ninja, if you're in here, please, if you do one on the 80s, please do something on Steve James. He deserves it. I miss Steve James. I love him. And Michael Dudikoff does a good job, and I thought if it felt faster paced, it felt like there was a bit more action. I love American Ninja 2. Underrated sequel. Yeah, that's understandable. The arcade one, maybe back in the day. I saw that when I was a kid, and I don't remember a thing about it. Hey, yo. Uh, I like the way it's been done. I love Predator 2. I wouldn't change anything. Yeah, Rob Zombie doing the monsters. I think that's going to go to Netflix or something, streaming, and I don't think he can do it. I didn't see Left Behind. Actually, I haven't seen Mean Girls. I haven't seen Deepwater Horizon. Maybe, but I'll wait for some other reviews to see how it is. Out of curiosity. Or just don't make any more movies. Indiana Jones 4 ended it with no cliffhanger, no sequel bait ending. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Why not do that? Just why not do that? Because they're desperate for nostalgia money. Well, I gotta go with Collateral. I love Collateral Damage, but Collateral I saw in the theater in a blind watch, and I was floored by the story between Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx's characters. I love Collateral Damage, but I gotta go with Collateral. Yeah, but all Indiana Jones films have scenes like that. I mean, you have a guy that gets his heart ripped out in Temple of Doom, but yet he still lives. I mean, that little thing raft they're on at the beginning, going down the mountain, and then it falls. But then they land safely in the water. Remember Indiana Jones 3 with the airplane? And it blows up and it goes right beside him and then goes towards. It's like, I mean, I was fine with it. Favorite. Oh, movie? The Green Goblin truck and Maximum Overdrive. I don't like yogurt. One of the many reasons why I don't care to watch No Time to Die. First Blood is a great movie. How you doing? Ashra the Destroyer, nice to meet you. I didn't see the Thor 4 trailer because I'm tired of Marvel stuff. Didn't see Racing Stripes. That was so stupid that they did that, though. Probably like Aliens and Predator, Predator 2, Hard Target. I don't know if I have a favorite of that, because every franchise gets messed up in continuity. From the '90s with Robin Williams, yeah, I love Aladdin. Politically incorrect. I don't know about my favorite, but I like stuff like Beavis and Bud Do America. I haven't seen much of the Pink Panther movies, so sadly I can't comment on them. I think I reviewed American History X. I didn't mind it. I mentioned the new Ghostbusters. Probably because I said anybody could have written better than whatever the 2016 Ghostbusters. To me, anybody could have written better than the 2016 Ghostbusters. Um, I don't think they should do a Joker 2. There should not be a sequel. It would ruin it. Don't do a sequel to Joker. One movie, it was a good movie. You don't need any more. Don't make a sequel. So I would say nobody because it doesn't need a sequel. Joker does not need a sequel. Take a break. Yeah, yeah, they should take a break. But they keep making money, so why would they take a break? Because me and you are tired of it? The masses still flock and see money to it. Bring it to the party, Richter. So, um, I like it more than teen comedy, so I'm fine with that. Spectre Man? No, I don't know who Spectre Man. Darkseer, The Matrix. I like both, but I'll go with The Matrix. Toho's Frankenstein? Don't think I saw that one. Parker, I could not get into. Jason Statham films I like are Crank, Crank 2, Transporter, Transporter 2, Ultraman versus Jet Jaguar. I'll go with Jet Jaguar. No, Inframan is the best of the. Inframan comes in and beats both of them. Inframan. But yeah, Jet Jaguar. Just for that song. If anyone's seen Godzilla vs. Megalon, you listen to that song at the end. There you go. Shaved Eyes? No. Never eaten it. Most overrated horror movie of all time? I have to get back to you on that one. Yeah, I know. It was stupid. I didn't see it. I saw Cinema Snob's review, Brad Jones. Um, Mortal Kombat 2021 is worse, but yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong annoyed me more because I thought the plot. I'm like, yeah, I know it's, but you just gave up on the plot, did you, with this movie? Doesn't Godzilla blow a hole into the middle of the earth in that movie? He blew a hole because Khan is in the middle of the earth. Godzilla blew a hole into the middle of the fucking earth, and King Kong climbed it in 5 minutes. How the fuck did King Kong climb up the earth in 5 minutes when he was in the middle of the earth? The thing was in the middle. Godzilla into the. Fuck. What the fuck was that shit about? Jesus Christ. What was that shit about? Sorry, I just lost my mind for a minute there. Lethal Weapon 4, I don't love, but it has grown on me, to be fair. It's grown on me. Oh, 1933 was Invisible Man, okay. I did like The Invisible Man, though. I didn't play much of Vice City. Your answers are good in mine is why they don't make anymore. I like a lot of them. I don't have. It's hard to pick a favorite. I didn't see the documentary on it. The documentary's probably better than the movie. I have not followed that trial one bit, so I don't know jack squat about that trial. I haven't followed anything about that trial. Not at all. So I don't know jack squat about it. Never been to a zoo. I like both. I'll give it to the Batman. Let's see. I did not watch much of Dexter. Hi, John Wick. I love your movies. I did review Dracula 2000 if you want to check it out on the channel. And Aliens. What did he say about Aliens? The 1986 movie? What did he say about that? Never played Injustice 2. I didn't see much of his movies. I know of him. I've seen many clips, but I haven't seen a full movie. Worst short in TMNT3, the entire movie is one big bad joke. That should not have been made. Never saw Shut In. Yeah, I think they could. People were mad Schwarzenegger wasn't in it, so they didn't want to go see it. Worst X-Men movie? One of those, like, Apocalypse or where the hell the other movie was. Wasn't there a movie after? Or Dark Phoenix. Apocalypse or Dark Phoenix? I don't know which one. I like either. I mean, I'm kind of in the same ballpark with either one. Blood Feast. Never saw the original Blood Feast. Like Dead Spin Limit, Priest was more straightforward than most A24 horror film. Battalion kills more threatening antagonists. Yeah, I heard that the bad guy's just some horny woman, old ass woman. Great. That's a great villain. A horny, old ass woman. How scary. You're scary of an old, horny ass woman? Great. A horny Mrs. Voorhees. This is what we're at now? Is this a sequel to Mountaintop Motel Massacre? For all two of you that get that. There's a sequel to Mountaintop Motel Massacre. Let's see. Let's see. Didn't watch the Jumanji cartoon. They didn't even know there was a cartoon. Evil Dead. Not sure what that was. I love the Evil Dead films. I'll review it now. It's a piece of shit. Take care, man. Have a good day. But I'm gonna end it. I was going to go only for an hour and a half. It's now 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. It's almost 3 a.m. So I gotta head out. It's getting pretty late. But thank you guys for stopping by for a little bit. No, I never watch my own videos. I don't like watching myself. Logan Francisco, hello there. No, you don't. Good writing is how you do it. It's a cheap thrill that never raises the stakes. It doesn't do it. Because guess what? Anytime they do it, nothing else happens. Stream 5 didn't raise the stakes because you knew the others wouldn't die and they didn't. It's just a cheap shot value to get people talking, and then you find out years later, you know what? Maybe we should not have killed Captain Kirk in Star Trek Generations. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't have done that. It's a cheap writing trick. We have nothing else better to do. We have no more creative stuff to do. So let's just do this. So I don't think it raises the stakes at all. I think it does the opposite. It does quite the opposite. Thank you, Christopher. I have not seen The Cursed. And I did not even know it was a werewolf film, but I did not see The Cursed. Oh, the most violent movie in the 80s? One of them. But yeah, hello, Planet Mars, Ty, Kim, Terminator, Johnny, Retro. Yeah, Big and Dumb. John, Brockschlock. Yeah, I did see some of them back in the day on cable. No, I didn't have cable. I only had 3 channels, and one of them, once in a while, Sizzle would pop up. I think I had like ABC or CBS. Like one of them, they did pop up. I did catch some of them back in the day. Jedi, Bra, Ashra, hello there. Have not seen The Maze Runner. It's cheap. It's cheap writing. Exactly. That's a good way to end it. A good story is better. Better words haven't been said. Extreme Edge, hello there. I'm not sure if you've been on a stream here. Hello, nice to meet you. I thought that came out in the 70s. Victor Low China, I love. Favorite of mine. Boomstick Critique. But yeah, you guys have a good night. Take care. Well, he did die in Backdraft. No problem. White Dragon Roar. I mean, it's late anyway, but it's about 2 hours in the UK. Cool. Hope everything's going okay in the UK. Take care, Doc Savage. Be careful with Dwayne the Rod Johnson because he don't want you. Yeah, take care, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. This is a spur of the moment stream. Time. And nowadays I'm doing paid requests, and I just take paid requests right now. If people send in paid requests for it, I'll do it. But we'll see what happens. But didn't watch much of the Thundercats back in the day. I was more into Ninja Turtles, and I saw a bit of G.I. Joe and He-Man, but not Thundercats. Although even I thought that Thundercats War was a bunch of horse piss. And guess what? It bombed badly. Gee, I wonder why. Thundercats War. Gee, I wonder why it bombed so badly. I wonder. But anyway, take care. See you guys later. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.